Okay. So let's sit for a moment and consider that everyone in your life is perfect for you, right? Like everyone in your life is uplifting, everyone in your life supports you, everyone in your life just wants the best for you. If all of that is true, then the only thing holding you back would be you, right? And if that isn't true, then even with this, the only thing holding you back is still you. So if you feel like you're the people in your relationships, the people in your family, like in your life, aren't 100% fully authentically supporting you, then you have the option to give them the time of day to not support you, or you can reclaim your time, reclaim your energy, and put it towards building new relationships that are going to fuel you, building new hobbies and things that are going to feed you. It's a decision that you make. You can decide to be happy and in healthy relationships or work on the relationships you have, or you can decide to leave that and build new, you can decide to be in healthy relationships, or you can decide to stay where you are. But if you stay where you are, then you won't really be in a healing journey. Like a journey is meant to take you somewhere. So to say that you're healing and still allow yourself to remain stagnant in areas of your life is to neglect those areas and not really be healing in that. You know what I mean? Like you can take a break, but you have to be honest and open with yourself when you talk about the fact that you want to heal and actually take the steps to put that healing in action. So, for example, at the beginning of last year, the people around me were not healthy for me. I have had friends who have tried to pimp me out. I have had friends and lovers who have drugged me, who have stalked me, who have emotionally and even a few times physically been less than safe for me to be around at the time. And I could have chosen to be in that, right? Or to escape and build and live and lead my new life. And that's the decision that I had to make. And yes, it took me some time to make that decision, but at the same time, it's a decision after recognizing the need to change your environment. It's a decision that you will need to make if you want to have healthier friends, healthy relationships, and a healthier environment around yourself. You have to ultimately be the deciding factor in that. You can't expect someone to come save you, because like God isn't gonna come down and smite people out of your life. He can, but there's a parable, and it's like this man who's in the ocean and he's drowning, and he's like, God save me, and God sends a boat, and he's like, and the boat says, do you need help, sir? And the guy says, no, like I don't need help, God's gonna save me. And the boat goes away, and this happens 3 times, and the last time the man drowns, and he gets to heaven, and he's like, God, why didn't you save me? And God's like, I tried to save you, like I sent you 3 boats. So when your life is going a certain way and you're like, oh, if only someone could save me from this, if only some miraculous thing could come and happen, because if I wasn't meant to be in this feeling that I'm having, then something would happen. But and yes, like things can happen, but you have to also make those steps for yourself, because if something miraculously happens and rescues you from a dangerous environment, but you continue to go back to that dangerous environment, then you are your own deterrent. Like you're your own problem. So there's that. So miniature flip. When looking into how to have a healthy relationship or a healthy environment, one of the main things that I've learned to ask myself is, what do I bring to the table? And that's something that I'm still learning right now. But when I go to like parties or to little get-togethers and events and things, in the back of my head, I'm always like, okay, if I meet someone, these are the things that I have to offer. Like very much so giving what can you bring to the table kind of energy, but not just in a in a way of, sorry, there's like bugs all out here, and I don't want to get eaten alive. But it's not in a devaluing way. Like, it's not like, oh, I bring like money, or I have a car. Like, those are great things, but those are material things. So it's, what do I bring to the table in terms of who I am and my purpose? And so when I meet people, I'm like, hi, I'm a relationship coach. I am a trauma healing consultant. I am an author. I wrote a book. I know a lot about marketing. I know a little bit about accounting. I know a lot about organizational tools. I love nature. I love herbalism. I love spirituality and spiritual wisdom, and learning about Akashic records, and learning about the nature of the universe and how it all fits together. But like, I can cook. I can cook. I can clean. I got this green. I can cook. I clean. I've been in relationships. I've lived with a man before. I love children. I'm working on my ability to be a healed parent before I approach parenthood fully 100%. And that's something that I also have a lot to release and heal. But that's what I'm talking about when I say, like, what do you bring to the table? It's who you are. And you can't expect to show up 100% authentically in a relationship without knowing who you are. How are you when you get angry? How do you handle conflict resolution? What are your communication skills? What are your principles? What principles do you stand on? I have 7 founding principles that I stand on, and I work on standing on that in every single thing that I do. And it's a continuous practice, of course, but those are things that I could say, okay, like, I really don't feel like doing this today, but one of my founding principles is integrity. Am I really being honest with myself if I run away from myself by, diving into something? Or on the flip note, integrity. I can honestly say I need to take a break, and I need to watch some YouTube or some Netflix right now, because it's just not me to overexert myself when I know that I need a break, and if I take a break and come back to it, I'll be good. But like, that's what I hope that this is making sense so far. What do you bring to the table? And then once you understand what you bring to the table and who you are, you'll also understand more of what kind of partner that you're looking for. Because when you look at a partner, it's more than just what they financially provide, or like they work out. I want a partner who works out and has a good car. Like, okay, well, after they're done working out and they drive home and they come to you and you love to read books, and they say, let's burn all the books in the house because I don't believe in literature, like, what then? So understanding yourself and your values. I'm going to pause for a second because a cute little family is walking by. But understanding yourself, understanding your values is going to help you understand what kind of relationships that you're also looking for. And me working on understanding myself as well has led me to realize the relationships that I'm not looking for, because I'm not going to deceive myself into trying to act like a person that I'm not. Like, I don't party, I don't drink, I don't smoke. So drinking and smoking aren't the worst things. I don't really do that. I'm going to pause really quickly because the child is here. Hi. So cute. Oh my gosh. So the relationships that I am now getting into, in terms of really just my friendships, because I'm not really looking for a lover right now, but the relationships that I'm getting into right now are all relationships that personify both who I am and the things that I want to explore about myself. But it's not just in self-gratification, because at the same time, there are relationships where I feel like the understanding and the knowledge that I have is something that can be contributed to them, and vice versa. So I understand and I know myself, and in knowing myself and respecting myself, I seek others who know and respect themselves as well, and who bare minimum have like some similar interests. That way we have something that we can talk about organically, right? And so now that I'm being introduced with those people, and I also understand my boundaries, I'm able to also weed out the people who have the same interests but don't have my best benefits in mind, like my health, my happiness, my health, bare minimum. But I'm able to weed out people who aren't good for me based on my boundaries, and keep people who are good for me based on my boundaries and also are good for me based on who I know that I am and who I can provide. And I'm able to enjoy their presence more now, because by being around them, I'm learning, I'm encouraging them, they're encouraging me, and we're growing together. And we don't have to grow with the concern of us being negative people. It's going to sound a little bit cheesy, but like, this is kind of like what healthy adult relationships are supposed to be. They're not supposed to be relationships where you go there and you have to pretend to be someone else, or you dread going there because you know your energy is going to be drained, or you dread going there because you know that your boundaries are going to be disrespected, or you dread going there because you guys don't have anything in common, but you just see each other often because why not? Like, once you, and if you love your life right now, like, and it's like that, then like, look, boo, go do it. Go do your thing. That's just not me, okay? That's just not me. I don't drink. I don't, like, I don't party. I'm getting out and partying more, but I'm not like a let's go party every single day kind of person. I'm like I went to a party one time this month, maybe twice, you know, and I was doing it up, you know, and maybe that'll change because I'm a human and humans change. But for now, I'm not really a huge partier. I'm more of a at-home party, like a kickback person, if you will. I'm not a huge drinker. I'm more of like a glass of wine here and there, if you will. Learning mocktails. I'm not a smoker. That's kind of just that. Like, I'm human, but I'm not a huge fan of smoking. But there are lots of many other ways to get the benefits of smoking depending on what you're smoking, and avoid the conflicts. And that's all I'll say about that. But yeah. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button down below. Follow me down below. If you're interested in more short form content, then check out my Instagram page. It should also be linked down below, but it's going to be inhale_exhale book. And you should find me there as well. I also have a TikTok, but that's for the OGs only if they find me there. Okay, bye. If you're still there, when I was walking to the park, I found this really cute leaf. Isn't it pretty? It's beautiful. I'm gonna put it on my altar. It's so pretty. Ah! Hi, birdie. Bird confirmation. Hi, birdie. Okay. Okay, bye, birdie. Unless you're gonna fly over here and be a nope. Okay, bye, birdie. Yeah. I'm gonna put this on my altar. And that was really all I was gonna say. I'll just put some B-roll here now, you know, for if you want to stay around, watch some videos of some ducks and birds.